Hey, this is Judah Mantel from SceneForge Studio, and this video is going to be a quick overview of version 0.6.1. It has a couple of new bug fixes and features that were mentioned previously but are now available, as well as some changes to the website that I'm pretty excited about, so let's jump right in. On the main menu, you'll notice that there are two new icons for easily accessing the YouTube tutorials as well as the Discord server. And up at the top, you'll see we now have a profile picture as well as the display name, as opposed to just a random user icon and the email address. That's because these things can now be changed with the website. So when you sign into your SceneForge account on the website, that's sceneforge.app/login, you have all of your billing information. You can change your plan and all that stuff. Of course, you can download the app, but you can also go to a new section called Account. And this is where you can set your display name. In this case, it's just my name, but you can change it to whatever you want. You can also choose a profile picture that will be displayed on the website as well as in the SceneForge editor, as well as change your password through the dashboard, which is just a little easier. Now, the reasoning for these features is because what's in development now is an easier way of sharing your storyboards and scenes that you create in SceneForge. So depending on what plan you have, it'll get uploaded to the cloud, and you can easily send a link to everyone who wants access to it, kind of like Google Docs, and it makes it really easy to just share your scenes and storyboards to those who don't have access to the SceneForge application. It just makes it a much more fully featured platform for use on set, which is great. So I'm going to move my little window further down, and let's jump into the actual scene editor itself. So I have this scene here. Let's find... Awesome. All right, so we have some lights. We have the volumetric lighting turned on heavily. And in addition to a couple of bug fixes that were reported previously, such as errors with the viewfinder and some stuff with the node editor, the lighting has also been fixed to be a little bit cleaner in terms of the way the intensity range works, the light temperature, and things like that. But most importantly, under cameras, the in-camera VFX rig has been added. Previously, it was just shown in a video. Now you can actually use it. This is also in an early alpha stage, like the node editor, the VFX editor, but it is fully usable depending on how you can output your footage. So, for example, I'll set this up here. I'll just really quickly set the origin point. Something like this. And you can see that as I move my camera around, we get the proper squinching of perspective over here. It's squished just because the aspect ratio is incorrect, but of course when you actually output this to a display using Spout, which is now available as well, it'll be displayed properly, which is great. So for example, if I were to show this input in OBS, I can now enable this here, and you can see now I have the proper output view like that. So getting the aspect ratio is just a matter of setting your display size properly. So if I were to make the width 0.7, or sorry, there we go. Now we have something that's a little more reasonable. And so once you kind of have your footage outputted in different ways you like, or to whatever displays, when paired with the camera tracking functionality from your phone, which is being improved with every update, you can get really great in-camera VFX setups in a matter of minutes. So that is basically everything in version 0.6.1. It is relatively minor, but it is just paving the way for SceneForge to become a more rich and fully featured platform that just makes it more valuable to filmmakers and creators. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.